The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode. And now, here's Brandon.
Time to close another fine week on the show here with a song. Joining me again from the Bob and Top Show, it's Jessica Alsman.
Hello. Very excited about your pick.
Oh, I know. I give you the best ones, don't I?
This is fun.
All right. So, MMMBop. That's capital M, capital M, capital M, capital B, lowercase o, lowercase p, is the single that launched Hanson Mania, group Hanson, from the 1997 album Middle of Nowhere. It also featured the singles Where's the Love, I Will Come to You, Weird, and Thinking of You. Produced by the Dust Brothers, MMMBop was rated one of the top singles of 1997, charting at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, as well as the mainstream top 40, and finishing out number 12 for the year and number 57 for the decade, certified platinum in the United States. Middle of Nowhere, the full album, topped out at number 2 on the Billboard Top 200. Jessica, it could not shake off Spice from the Spice Girls for the top prize. Like that album just sat there going, nice try, little men.
Like that's
nice
cute.
Try. That album was number 13 for 1997 and number 89 for the decade, going 4 times platinum in the United States. Hanson consisted of Zachary Taylor and Isaac Hanson. Do you remember like when Hanson first came out? When we were like, the middle one, the singing one, is that a boy or a girl?
Yeah, a little bit. Cause real pretty.
Like it's such a neutral look and voice from Taylor Hanson that is like, and even like Family Guy made a joke about it with Quagmire when they were talking about celebrities they'd cheat on a spouse or something with. He's like Taylor Hanson. They're like, the boy, like boy. Like, yeah, there's that. But like I remember that being a thing. It's like, is it like 3 brothers or is it like 2 and a like not, that was the vibe. I'm not trying to be like some sexist weird asshole here. I'm like, I'm taking back to giving you honest thoughts of the teen beat of 1997. And I sort of think, were you a Hansonite?
I wasn't. The songs were catchy and you couldn't help but sing them, but I was not ripping the poster out of my Bop magazine or my Tiger Beats and putting them on the wall. Like if it made the wall, it was only because it was just a current pop culture thing, but not because, oh, Hanson, you're so cute. Nothing like that. Like I wasn't attracted to him. Maybe it's because they all sounded like little boys and I liked men like, Fred Savage.
Right.
Ben Savage. Yeah, just savages.
Did I ever tell you my story about Ben Savage?
No.
Okay. Off air, we'll talk about Ben Savage.
What happened with Corey Matthews?
That's for another time after this. But so yeah, of course, Hanson was I'm too cool for this, even though Bob's catchy. There was at my school, there was these 2 girls that disappeared for a while. Like I think it was maybe like we had a spring break or a summer break, maybe it was summer break, and they came back and like they were like deemed like Royal Hanson people or something because they were wearing shirts like every day. Their locker, like all of a sudden it was like, this is a decision we're making. We're going all in. We fucking love Hanson no matter what. Like this is what they turned it. It was weird. It was like, okay, like hardcore fandom. But then like, because of that, I personally found something like adorable about them. So I was like, let's talk about it. Like, what's up? And they would be like, oh my God. So like Taylor the other day was apparently I read in this, like they were all in on Hanson. And for some reason, to me, that was like, I dig these girls now. I like this. I don't know what it was.
They had passion. And so passion, no matter what it's for, I'm sure.
I put one of them in one of my movies I was making. Like, you want to be in one of my movies or whatever? I was like, because everybody was like not talking to these girls, making fun of these girls behind their back, like all the like, and they were like fine. They were just in love with Hanson, and it was like they were friends with each other and didn't give a fuck about anybody else, and that's awesome.
Good
like
for them, yeah.
I love that, and they were really nice and stuff. So yeah, that one of them I put in one of my movies, and then later in college, one of them went to school, same school I went to, and I ran into her at like a bar or whatnot, and like she seemed like she had changed a lot. Well, of course she wasn't into Hanson like she was then, but seeing her there, like I feel like maybe she was like, oh well, hi, a guy I knew from high school, but also like he knows of my dark Hanson past. I don't want to bring that up. I hope he doesn't say, like, I got this vibe like he knows about my Hanson past and could ruin me here.
You should be like, no, I thought you were really into Taylor Momsen.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. Like, I remember when all you did was Hanson, and then it's like, not gonna be. But I could tell there was this slight uncomfort, like, because at where I went to college, not many people from my high school went there. Like at Ball State, that's where I went. So like when I went there, it was me and one other person from my graduating class there.
Oh, wow.
And then like sprinkle maybe some others that I didn't know were there or would find out. So it wasn't that big of a population from my school doing that. But yeah, the Hanson girls, this one's for you, ladies from my past, I guess. But the song had a slow version that was originally recorded in 1996. They wanted more of a doo-wop type song. Then the Dust Brothers came in and said, no, we're gonna speed that shit up. We're gonna Jackson 5 this thing. That's what they did. It ended up being ranked number 20 on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs of the 90s and number 98 on the 100 Greatest Songs of the past 25 years. Jessica, they were nominated for a few Grammys that year. They won 0 with MMMBop. But for Record of the Year for 1997 songs, what song do you think beat it at the Grammys?
Why? Is it a girl?
Yes.
Girl group. Oh, so is it like Spice Up Your Life?
It is not a group. It is not a group that won Record of the Year that year.
Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Nope. It was
Mariah Carey.
No. Not even close.
No. I don't know who.
Sunny Came Home by Sean Colvin.
Ah, geez.
Sunny Came Home. The other nominees were
Paula Cole.
Paula Cole, yeah. Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow.
Very nice.
And
Jewel?
everybody's favorite, I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
We all love R. Kelly, right?
Space Jam.
Yeah. They were up for Best New Artist, who they lost to.
Did you already tell me the answer?
You may have said their name already.
Oh, Spice Girls?
Nope. Paula Cole.
Geez.
Paula
Cole.
Cole.
What about the I Don't Want to Wait? When was that? Not
I
that
Don't
year?
Wanna Wait. Yeah, that was the second single from, and then it got more popular. It didn't do well. We talked about this one on the show early on in one of the earlier episodes, and it didn't do well. But it became the Dawson's Creek song, so it was fine for life until streaming services till DVDs, and then they have to pay her more money to put it on there, and then it got replaced with a different song. But the other nominees were Fiona Apple, Erykah Badu, Puff Daddy. That's who was up against Hanson. And then Best Pop Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal. Do you know who won this one?
97. Backstreet Boys? Were they around yet?
They were starting to come up. Duo or group, not single. Duo or group. This one's going to throw you off because you
Janet Jackson, but that might have been earlier
Scream, yeah. But this one, I don't think of this as a group. You always think of the one person.
Hootie and the Blowfish? Oh, son of a, I don't know.
Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai.
What?
Yeah. The other nominees were Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac, Don't Speak by No Doubt, and
Nice.
Anybody Seen My Baby by the Rolling Stones.
Jeez.
Yep. So yeah, the MMMBop, the video is Hanson being
Adorable.
Hanson.
Hey, Mom, you come film this?
Yeah. Yes. So it's just them playing in their living room with and walking around a safe white suburban hood. That's what they do, but they take the taxi and the bus to the city. They go to a cave, find the beach. They get superimposed in front of places, being like, "Ha, look at us. We're here and we're silly. We're
They're just having fun, just trying to MMMBop around.
just trying to live that Hanson life." There's the one part where they're like dropping dirt all dramatically in the road. And I'm like, what is this?
Working with what they could. They were in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yep. And there's a time lapse flower that blooms that then becomes like the background for like a lot of the videos. Like, there's like, they're driving around. Are they even old enough to? And then look, now they're on the moon. Now Hanson's on the moon. Oh my gosh.
Good for them.
And you know what? They run around wetsuits on the beach. But don't look out. Now they're rollerblading. They're not just cute, they're cool too.
Right.
And the oldest one has braces, right? So they just like to play their songs, wear like stylish alternative clothes, and screw around.
But they have long enough hair as boys to, put their hair in a ponytail if they want.
Yeah.
Which
no buns
no
at this
one
time.
my age had long hair like that. No boys I knew, probably in grades above me or below me. So no one in my entire elementary school had long hair. And I think it started to maybe have a bowl cut, but I think hair started to grow out after this. That's right. Grunge didn't make people grow their hair out. It was Hanson.
It was Hanson. Oh,
I'm making that statement.
I was on the verge of cutting my hair at this time. I think I had hair like the bowl thing, but I got down to like here. And then we decided, it was like somewhere in my sophomore year of high school, we were like, let's chop that shit. Short hair now. It was the Clooney Caesar cut. That was what was in the George Clooney cut. That was whatever he had. I think it was his From Dusk Till Dawn haircut. It became super popular. The video is directed by Tamara Davis. This is where I want to go.
Has done an Adam Sandler movie.
Did Billy Madison? She directed Billy Madison. I was
as soon as I heard it, I was like, I know this. I'm going to think of it because I'm narrowing it down. That's fantastic.
She also did CB4 for Chris Rock. She did Half Baked. She directed Crossroads, the Britney Spears movie. And she did this movie called Best Men, which I'd never seen, but I've seen the cover at the video store a lot. It's got like Dean Cain in it and a bunch of people. She did episodes of My Name is Earl, Everybody Hates Chris, Grey's Anatomy, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Santa Clarita Diet, You're the Worst, Empire, High School Musical, the series, and Stargirl recently. Did a lot of music videos, was one of the few people taking on rap videos at the time. She did like Tone Loc, Wild Thing. She did the other Hanson video, Where's the Love? The Bangles in Your Room video. She did videos for the Smiths, Face No More, New Kids on the Block, the Lemonheads. Oh, do you remember Beavis and Butthead Do America?
Yeah.
And they had that I Got You Babe with Cher thing. Or was that the Beavis and Butthead Experience? One of the things. She did the video for that where Cher and Beavis and Butthead did I Got You Babe. But pretty eclectic director. I did more digging once I saw. I was like, all right. So she was an apprentice to Francis Ford Coppola during the American Zoetrope production of One from the Heart, which effectively fucking fucked Zoetrope and wasn't the big hit it was supposed to be, and collapsed the studio and sent Coppola into his I owe people money now needing to make movies type thing, where we get Godfather 3 from eventually. So she studied under him, and he told her to go back to school for film school because she was talented, but go there, meet people. And she was the wife of Mike D from the Beastie Boys, but they are currently legally separated. So she's somebody huge. They just Tamara Davis.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you took us all down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I love learning random things I didn't know I wanted to know.
Yeah, super talented, like female director. I mean, we're hungry for female directors, female voices. She's sitting around, give her movies. Like, she's been doing TV and shit, and had some pretty important comedies, like Billy Madison launched it. CB4 is undervalued. It was an attempt to launch Chris Rock out, and he would later take off with stuff, but CB4 actually is a pretty cool movie with a good commentary on how white corporate America would take on like black artists and stuff, not understanding anything about culture or anything like that. But yeah, good stuff from her. Half Baked, I love fucking Half Baked. So yeah, like really awesome. That I was like, oh, and then I saw Billy Madison. I'm like, how did I incidentally pick this with Jessica being on?
It all ties into Sandler.
It all comes back to the Sandman. But yeah, Hanson, I can't say I was ever a fan.
I mean, the song came on and you're going to sing it. We always sang it. And then at parties when it comes on, like if we were at a bar right now and they started playing it.
Oh, we'd get fucking
like
play it again.
And then can you actually sing the chorus? Can you sing the MMMBop part? Like, do you know what they say? Without
right? Somewhere
something like that.
Sounded.
Yeah, I don't know. But everyone's like, yeah. I couldn't tell you anything else in the song.
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Yeah. The Hansons, they were, I mean, later on down, you get the Jonases, right? They would say, look out, here we are. We're the OO's edition of this thing that people end up going crazy for.
Yeah. And before Hanson was, well, they weren't brothers. Never mind. I was thinking of Triumph, the Canadian rock trinity, or you could say Rush. That's fine.
Right.
They weren't brothers.
Stupid factoid I found. In a study done in 2016, it's found there were approximately 93,000 cover versions of this song on YouTube.
Wow. Of just people playing it and singing it. Are they
so there's probably more now. There's probably the female sings it, the piano version, the jazz version, like bop dip dop da do bop dip dip dip.
Yeah.
Which it's funny is learning about Hanson again. They apparently did, before they formed to what they were. Originally, it was like just the oldest brother and the youngest brother, and then they threw in the other one, and they became like an a cappella group for a little bit, which makes MMMBop starts making a bit more sense, right?
Right.
And apparently MMMBop was the backing to a different song that they did, and then it kind of took center stage and became its own thing. But yeah, that's kind of like when you hear like, oh, they were doing a cappella shit, I'm like, okay, well, MMMBop, it makes even more fucking sense now.
Right.
But yeah, this song, it's like, I think we got, as it being a teen when this came out, like, of course I'm gonna be too cool for it. It's not gonna be anything. You're not gonna catch me with it cranking in my car. Hell no, not even by myself. Because myself will turn in myself and be ashamed of myself. But this is like catchy as fuck. Like right away. Well, it's harmless. And I think we're just so mad. It was like, God damn, this was so easy. Gold right here, and it works. It's not terrible. It's little kids making something that adults struggle in their whole lifetime to get something out of. And from all I can tell, they were probably guided, but they came up with this shit themselves. So there's that. But yeah, it only can anger you because, well, it sounds like it's easy and it just instantly catches you. But
Hey, I couldn't do it.
Sitting here defending fucking Hanson.
No, they are, they're legends in their own right.
I guess so. Yeah, sure. Legends in their own right. But speaking of legends in their own right, Jessica, thank you for another fun week of commercials. And
always fun to chat with you.
Stuffing things.
And you're giving me good songs like MMMBop.
I went through there was other options too, and I was like, oh fuck this, boom, done right here. I'm like, wow, because you get the bangers. You've got the Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, Spice Girls, and now Hanson.
Man, I'm trying to think of well, I don't want to put it out there. I'll just see what happens. I'll see what you come up with next.
Doing pretty good. All right. Before we head out, let people know where they can keep up with you and your happenings and your things, and tell you where to play video games.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm really bad at video games. So tell me what video games I should play. On Twitter at JN Alsman and on Instagram at Jessica Alsman, ALSMAN. Would love to hear from you.
All right. And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon4KUHD, written work at whysoblue.com. The show returns next week, all new. Till then, stay faux positive.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at BrandonPetersShow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at BrandonPetersShow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.